playing Star Wars so early in the morning on the radio. It's Saturday, the 30th of November, the last day of November. It's December tomorrow.
December.
Yes. So, you know, Christmas season has officially started. Ian and I are very early this morning. It's just gone 7:30. The sun is only just starting to come up because we're on our way to the IndigoBlu Open Day. Ian's obviously driving.
Oh, am I? Sorry.
So yeah, Ian's obviously driving because he can do this route blindfolded now practically, can't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, so today we're demonstrating for Kay and Alfie on Della at the IndigoBlu HQ in Retford. I'm demonstrating painting. So it's paint along with Nancy this morning. And Ian's doing, what are you doing today? You're doing luscious pigment powders with the gilding gum.
Yes, I am.
So, and we've also redesigned some of the rainy day kits for Kay at IndigoBlu.
What's she calling them?
And she's calling them Crafternoon kits. Kay's Crafternoon kits. So, yes, some of my rainy day kits we've altered slightly. We've changed where there's sometimes, you know, on one of them where there's a dragonfly, I've done a dragonfly, she's done a butterfly kind of thing. Different backgrounds, different shapes, different sizes, that kind of stuff. Because she absolutely loves the what I call the rainy day kit. So she wants to do her own version of the what she's calling the Crafternoon one. So Ian's demonstrating those today as well. So I think Kay's demonstrating the vivid pigment inks, because there are some new exciting colours coming out next year. And also there is a lady called, I always get a name wrong. Laura. There's a lady called Laura who, she's Finnish I think, isn't she?
She is.
But she's married to a chappie in India, and they do the block printing.
And they're called Blockwalla.
Yeah, Blockwalla. So Laura from Blockwalla in India is also demonstrating. She's brought some of the lovely blocks to do some block printing demonstrations. So that's going to be interesting as well. So yeah, it's going to be, hopefully, it's going to be a busy and fun-filled day today.
Because the binder has cycle K.
That's the terror there.
So you can pull one colour into another. So if you start at one end and start at the other.
So it's Sunday afternoon. Mum and Dad are watching an old Western on, I think it's John Wayne. They're watching a film on the TV. Ian's absconded into the garage to do a few bits and pieces in there. And I've come upstairs to start collating all my accounts. Start getting everything printed out, invoices printed out, and get them all in date order, ready to do some sit-down accounts, proper paperwork next week. So yesterday at the open day, yeah, it was great fun. It wasn't as busy as some of the open days that we've done, mainly because it was all staggered over a period of the day. and people's tickets were all timed, so it wasn't just a mad rush all at once. I asked, obviously because Ian and I were demoing all day, we couldn't really take any video footage, so I asked Ella, who's the IndigoBlu office manager, to take some video for us. Unfortunately, she did it all portrait, which is why it's all tall and skinny, as opposed to ordinary kind of orientation, if you like. I think she's going to also use that on for Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all that kind of stuff as well, later in the week when she gets a chance to do it. But yeah, so I've just dropped the raw stuff in there. So if you're wondering why it was all tall and thin rather than long and filling the screen, that's why. I've discovered something interesting. Since I updated the software on my phone to I think it's iOS 18 or whatever it is, it's now working differently when it connects to the car. For some reason, when I'm using the phone in the car to do like the time lapses of the travelling, or sometimes when I'm talking, it doesn't record audio. It's just weird. There are some clips that I've done which have recorded okay, and then when I've come to play them back, there's no sound. No sound at all. So I'm wondering whether it's because it's connected the audio from the phone to the car, but because I'm using the camera and I'm not using the speakers on the car, I can't hear what's going on. It's a bit weird. I think I'm going to have to do a bit of experimentation. But what that basically means is that I've got at least 2 or 3 clips that I would normally put into the vlog of me talking while I'm travelling to mum and dad's or to the shops or whatever. That's now just visual and no sound at all. So I can't put them in. So I may have to come up with some different footage for this week's vlog, because yeah, I can't just, it would just be a silent vlog with just music, and that would just be a bit boring, wouldn't it?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's nearly the end of the year again, I'm afraid. I've been IndigoBlu working now for about 2 years nearly in January, and every year we have a mega sale on the Friday with a brilliant product called the goodie bag. The goodie bag is a big sheet, and on it we cram as many stamps as we can. These are all stamps that we've cut throughout the year, sets, and if there's been a faulty one, we throw the faulty one away and we still cut the set out, and then we put them in a box, and then I spend a couple of weeks, a couple of days in a week mounting them all up again. So we've got 162 sets. You may say 162 sets is a lot. It is, but last year we sold 165 sets in 15 minutes on the website. So it's a big deal. So I've got all those done, but I'd like to get more done. But the thing is, we've got a show on Monday on Hobby Maker, which you can see on the Hobby Maker website or on the interweb net, which is the best sellers of the year. And what's nice is that 2 of the top selling stamps of the year last year were Mike's. So I think it's Textures. Let me just have a quick look at the boards. Yeah, Journaling Textures 1 and Journaling Textures 2. You may say, what are the boards? These are the boards. The boards have a positive of the image. We put the rubber on. When it comes off, it's a negative, so you can stamp it. Clever technology. And then there's a lot of flowers from Kay, and there's a lot of really good products. There's some paper pads on the show as well on Monday. That is, I think it's 20% off or something. They're just the paper pads that we sold well. I think they bought too many, so we're going to pop them on there. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. It's very quiet. Fran's gone home because she only works half day on a Thursday. It's not Thursday today, is it? It's Wednesday. Well, she's still gone home early. Mirella's been whipping around with the vacuum cleaner and dusting and cleaning and doing her thing, and she's gone back upstairs to pour paint and glitter. I don't do glitter. I hate glitter. Glitter gets on my hands and it freaks me out. It's horrible stuff, you just can't get rid of it. Ella's gone to Doncaster with Alfie on a secret mission. More of that later. I can't tell you about it yet because it's a secret project they're working on for next year. Let's just say it's really, really exciting. So I'm on my own. So I just thought I'd tell you about those and give you a bit of info. Right, better get on. I've got a list of 12 stamps, 20 of each for tonight. So I'm getting there. And my alarm's going to go off in a minute because it takes 4 minutes 50 seconds to make the stamps. So I'll bid you all adieu and I'll see you later. Bye for now.
So it's Tuesday, the 3rd of December. It's a very exciting day today. Apart from it's the release in the UK of the new Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which I can't wait to watch this evening. The other exciting thing today is I'm doing my accounts. Yeah, it's one of those. So I've been doing religiously this year, 2024, my accounts for 2024, 2025. I've been doing those religiously every at the end of or during the month. So as and when I get an invoice in or an invoice out, I've religiously recorded that and done it all. I've suddenly realised that I hadn't done a couple of months for last year's accounts, 2023, 2024, which I have to do my tax return for by the end of January this year, because we're always a year in in arrears. Yeah, so I'm having to go through accounts from I'm doing August 2023 at the moment. Looking at it, I've already done April, May, June, July. Looking at it, I've already done those, but I've missed out August, September, October, November and December. But then I started to do them again in January, February and March. So I've just almost finished August 2023 now. So that just leaves me September, October, November and December. So that's just like 4 months. I'll have them done today. So I'll be all up and caught up completely by the end of today. It's my own fault. But obviously something happened during that period that took my eye off the ball. And I don't know what. I can't remember. I can't remember what happened at that point last year. Because it was last year and I've had a sleep since then. So it's now just before 4 o'clock. It's just starting to get dark now. And I've finished my accounts, so they're all done, all up to date. So I can breathe a sigh of relief and stop stressing about it. So that's all done. So I'm ready to do my tax return now for last year. And all my accounts are up to date for this year. So that's fantastic. I'm really, really happy about that. So as soon as Ian gets home from work tonight, so he'll be home around about 5:30, 5:45-ish. I'll have our evening meal ready. We'll have our evening meal and then I'm going to jump in the car and drive over to Mum and Dad's and pick Mum and Dad up, because tomorrow we're going to view, I'm taking Mum and Dad to view the new house in Retford. So they've only ever seen it in photographs and videos and stuff that Ian and I have taken while we've been there. They've obviously seen the photographs that have been up on the website and that kind of stuff, but they've not physically been in person yet. So we obviously, it's very important that they actually go and see the house in person themselves, because, you know, who wants to move into a house they've never seen? So I just want to take them down there tomorrow and have a little bit of a day out, just so that they can kind of get rid of any niggling doubt and also any qualms that they have about moving into the new house or the area, that kind of thing. They'll have more information because they'll have experienced it. They'll be able to see it and see what the house is like, the size of the lounge, the size of the kitchen, and in particular the size of the garden, which is what they're really wanting to see. and where they're going to be sleeping, so their bedroom, their bathroom, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's really important that we do that. But just to wrap it all up, we're also going to take them out for lunch. So we're going to be going to a place called the Glass House. Ian's booked a table for 12 o'clock, which will give us plenty of time to do the viewing on the house, and then drive round the corner to the Glass House, which is a fantastic cafe in Retford. Food is absolutely fantastic, and they're really, really dog friendly. We've been about half a dozen times so far, and we've loved it every single time. Never had a bad meal there, and the boys are always made welcome. They always give them treats and that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're ever in Retford, get yourself to the Glass House. It's just off the Market Square. So we're going to do that, have lunch, and then we're going to have a walk around the town so Mum and Dad can see what's on offer, what shops are there, kind of like get a feel for the layout of the town centre and the area that they're going to be moving into. Because, you know, like I said, nobody wants to do that blind, do they? So really looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day, but I'm not looking forward to driving over to Mum and Dad's in the dark, because I don't like driving over in the dark.
Second viewing time at number 61 Grove Lane.
So we're at the house. Here it is. And obviously Mum and Dad are here as well.
I just love the size of it.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's
The whole house is so airy. It needs some love putting back in. But yeah, I think this comes out. Open all this patio area up.
got so much potential.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.